All right, let's go.
All right, so nobody has surgery without a second opinion, or at least you really shouldn't. So the same rule applies for your portfolio. Welcome to Technically Speaking with Mr. V, brought to you by MarketEdge, your source for unbiased technical stock research on over 5,500 stocks and ETFs. I'm Rachel, and joining me as always is Mr. V, founder of MarketEdge.com. Today, we're going to walk through the Second Opinion report from MarketEdge, a daily technical analyst built into the MarketEdge website. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. All right, Mr. V, let's walk through what the Second Opinion report gives us.
Okie dokie. Second Opinion's the real deal. This was the humble beginnings of MarketEdge 30-some years ago. For a long, long time, it was the only thing in MarketEdge. But this is the backbone of the whole site, and we're going to take a spin through today, show you how easy it is to use and how much information is actually presented. Probably no place else can you find anything like this. So let's log in, and it brings up to our dashboard. And the first thing you see on the dashboard is how our opinions are doing. Our opinions are either long, neutral, or avoid. And you can see that as of the close last night, the accuracy rate on the longs is almost 72%. On the avoid is close to 62%. So that's pretty good for a computer system following over 5,000 stocks on a daily basis. Well, let's hop into the Second Opinion page, which is first thing on the top bar. And the first thing you're going to see is 3 or 4 stocks were the big action yesterday. And as usual, it's in the high-tech stuff. There's Micron, NVIDIA, Intel, and Corning, which over the last couple of weeks has suddenly become an AI stock. So what we want to do is pretend that somebody on TV just told us to buy a stock, whatever it is. We want to check it out and see what MarketEdge says. So all we have to do is put in the symbol. In this case, we'll do Intel, and there's Intel. And voila, we have the Second Opinion report. Now, we generate these for over close to 5,000 stocks every night, I believe. Isn't that right, Rachel?
We're at 5,500 plus right now, and we add more every day.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of information on this Second Opinion report, but it drives just about every component on the MarketEdge website. And you don't have to know what any of this stuff is. It's summarized in logical order. And the more you want to get into it, the more you can, and everything on here is explained for you. So let's just walk through and see what's cooking. First of all, we want to know what Intel is, and it'll tell you. It's a manufacturer, technology. That's all we need to know, okay? And here's the latest price at 119, which is down 1.5%, righty? We scroll down a touch, and this is what you're really after. The MarketEdge Second Opinion is long, and it tells you what kind of long that is. Like we have good longs, we have mediocre longs. Every long is good, really good longs. Some are mediocre, and it's geared by what we call the score. So in the second box to the right, you see opinion score, and this is a strong buy signal. Why? It's a long opinion, and the score is 0. Okay. Now we go, okay, well, when did this all happen? What's going on here? And the third box to the right said that the stock was upgraded about a month ago on April 15th, 28 days to be exact. And it was upgraded at $63.81. So a month ago, Intel was $63.81. Since then, it's jumped up to 120, which is an 89% gain. And if you're long this stock, a suggested sell stop of around $70. Okay, now we arrow down a touch more. That's good information. Really, that's all you need to know. But we go a lot further in that. So the first line on the what we think will tell you, based on the status of all the technical information that's going to be on this report as we scroll down, the stock is still a buy, despite the fact it's up almost 90% in less than a month. If you go on down, it'll show you the trading activity for yesterday, where it opened, high, low, close. It was down yesterday, 8 points. You can see what the power rating is. Whenever the power rating gets above 59 or 60, you'll get a long opinion. It's 111, and here's the range on the graph, and it's still very bullish. However, the stock is what we call overbought based on our stochastic indicators. Whenever these get above 70, you'll get an overbought. Whenever they get under 30, you'll get an oversold, which is usually a good time to buy it, right? Next, we have a little chart for you that shows you the price activity. I think it defaults to about 6 months. If you want a larger one, all you do is click at the bottom. So 1 year, there's 6 months, and there's the default. And let's scroll down the page and see what we got. Now, like I said, MarketEdge gives you finished technical research that anybody can understand. And here we are. We have the technical outlook for Intel. And it tells you, based on the status of all of these indicators that are listed below, what the technical condition of the stock is. So this is like having the best technical analyst in Wall Street sitting next to you at your desk at home, and you ask it a question, and there's the answer. Now, we can go through all of these different stats, but there's no need to. Anything that you don't understand, again, like there's the sell stuff, hit the little question mark, pops right up, tells you what the story is. And I'll point out one thing here. If you watch CNBC a lot, they got a contributing money manager, Josh Brown, who's pretty good, pretty funny. He always is talking about RSI. This is RSI right here. He will never buy anything that has an RSI over 70, and he's always looking to buy them when they're under 30. This was developed by Wells Wilder, who was a technician back in the 60s and 70s. And that's 60 years ago. It's still a very popular indicator. We're one of the few services that provides it on a daily basis. Further on down, you had the status of all the moving averages. So when the TV guys say the moving average is up, you know before they do. We have 10, 21, 50, 200. Usually you want them to be up, the majority of them anyhow, because you want to buy stocks that have a decent upward trend. Now, there's a section on the second opinion report called the menu. Very overlooked. But if we go on down, we just went over second opinion. Let's go down to company profile. Okay. Company profile lists basically all the fundamental statistics that you could possibly want to know about the company. And it gives you business description, et cetera. So right here, everybody says MarketEdge is all about technical analysis. It is, but we also have quite a bit of fundamental inputs, which makes it a very well-rounded website. Under profile, we have financials, and this is if you're into statistics on a company, revenue, earnings, et cetera, everything is listed right here. Now, the best thing is if you want to get in the newsletter business, we have a thing called Techniscan. Now, Techniscan is basically the MarketEdge newsletter for every stock that we follow. And what you'll see is the trade activity for the day before, any technical alerts, none, a summary of the pertinent technical indicators, chart of the stock. This is the status off the second opinion report of the various indicators telling you whether they're bullish, bearish, et cetera. And this is really good. This is a calendar of events. So out of all what we consider to be pertinent technical indicators, and going back to at least 30 days, this particular table goes back to April 24th. It tells you if and what pertinent technical event occurred and the connotation, whether it was bullish, bearish, or non-existent, neutral. Okay. You can see back on April 29th, there was a up price gap, very bullish signal, and it's noted as such. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, you get the stock reaching a new high. So not only do we list everything, we tell you when any of the things we list happened and whether it was good or bad. So that's our second opinion report. Rachel, did I get it all, or you have some questions?
I think that covered everything, and I think that'll do it for today's episode. If you want to see this kind of analysis applied to the stocks in your portfolio, you can try MarketEdge completely free for 2 weeks. No risk, no commitment. If it's not for you, just cancel before the trial ends. You won't be charged a thing. And if you got something out of this video, give it a like. It really does help us reach more people. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Technically Speaking with Mr. V.